All right, Jameer, the season's come to an end. You're now preparing for the playoffs, but what can you say about the grit and the toughness this defense has showed, especially during that second half of the season leading into the playoffs here?
I think we've improved in a lot of areas. We've gotten after the quarterback a lot better. We've created turnovers, and it's showed in the games that we've won.
You've been a part of Grey Cup teams. What is it that makes a defense be able to withstand these games and make it all the way to the Grey Cup?
Bend, don't break. That's number one. Turnovers, getting to the quarterback, and being sound in the details. Those are the things that you do all those things, I promise you're going to come away with the win.
Going up against a running back like William Stanback, and a lot of that offense does go through him, how do you limit his success come Saturday?
Just hit him. Yeah. Hit him as much as – nobody likes getting hit. So if you're hitting them for a very long time, then sometimes people quit and they fold. So, just keep hitting them, hit his legs, hit him everywhere, and then they rotate, bring someone else in. We keep doing the same thing.
You guys have been able to be successful on the road this season, so now you have 2 games potentially to go through to get to the Grey Cup on the road. What do you think it is about playing on the road that's helped you guys almost in a weird way?
I have no idea, honestly. We have this road warrior type thing that people have been saying this year, and it actually has been true. But at the same time, I just go into every game like it's another game, and I just go out there and compete, come away with the win.
Do you think having just played this team last week, is that going to be beneficial for you guys in this game, having just seen them?
Well, everybody knows this last game, both teams weren't really showing a lot, but it was also an opportunity for us to, set the tone for the playoffs. We didn't come away with the win, but at the same time, there's no need to hang your head down because we still have the same team the next week, and they got to come see us. So,
Jameer, you fit in as perfectly as anyone could in your position here. You've accepted the culture almost right away. What is it about, what are you learning about this franchise at this time of year that is different from the other places you've been?
I've heard that, they start slow here, and I've seen that firsthand. But at the same time, when it comes towards the end of the season, the intensity, the sense of urgency is raised up here. And I feel like a lot of guys really hone in on the details, coaching staff, from the top down, and I really I embrace that because that's kind of the person that I am too, and what I relate to as a person as well. So I really think that it's just everyone gets that that sense of urgency to do more because at the end of the day it's playoffs. It's playoffs.
But there's something about though too. There is that sense of urgency, but he also motivates guys with this sense of self-reliance is the wrong word, but this sense of self-belief. Like if you're here and you're in this locker room, you were chosen because you guys can come together that way. How has that spoken to you that there is so much responsibility that Orlando gives guys because there's that level of trust that he wants to have with each guy individually?
Well, I think it starts from, in training camp. A lot of the things that he talked about, the things that he said we're going to do and that we're going to face throughout the season, it happened. And we've seen all that. And we have, quotes and sayings all year that, we don't just say for no reason. And now a lot of those things are coming into fruition for our team. And, it's just us believing in that, being bought in and accepting our role on the team and then going out there and executing.
So are you telling me that he predicted quarterback situations, coaching changes?
He predicted that we were going to be faced with adversity this year. We didn't know what it was going to be. I mean, it was a lot. At the same time, we faced a lot, but we overcame all that, and we still are in the playoffs, giving ourselves a chance to go win a Grey Cup.
And finally, one of those messages I know that has trickled out of the locker room is the idea with ego, you drop the E and go. What about messaging like that, as you talk about it's implanted one part of the season, training camp, how does that change your mindset? How does that evolve as the year goes on? When you have a coach that's so intentional with messaging, but it's not just like Bristol board material that's supposed to speak to you.
Yeah.
How does that influence your preparation, how you see the game when you get to the playoffs?
I think it's a thing where when you see something over and over and over and over and over again, that gets ingrained in your head to where sometimes you believe it and it comes true. Even if you don't fully believe it, you hear it enough to where you feel like that's the way that it's supposed to be. And I think here we harp on the details so much that a lot of guys are believing in that and buying into the system, and that's where we're at.